Welcome back to Weekend Movie Bros, where I am Jacob. That is Idiot.
Hi, I want to come in here and tell you guys that this Little Mermaid review is pulled from a podcast that me and my brother do. I had a very fun time doing this review, but I would like to mention there is some very adult jokes. My brother is drinking water the entire time, and for some reason, when we first started filming, it was my goal to make him spit that out of his nose. It does not work. I want to come in here and tell you guys that. And I don't edit the reviews whatsoever. I just pull them directly from the podcast, and I just leave them for you guys on the main channel in case you guys want to just watch the review and not go searching through a podcast. That being said, I hope you guys enjoy.
Let's talk about The Little Mermaid and the Tentacle Board. Damn it.
I'm so glad I finished that before it happened.
Anything else? Would you like a night drink?
No. If you would have said scuttlebutt, there'd be everything over my computer.
Could you take a night drink from me just for a quick second?
I'm good now. I'm refreshed.
But I was going to use the word octopussy.
No. Sorry.
Asshole. All right, well, I saw The Little Mermaid in theaters.
And that's his review. Moving on.
Fuck you. I really liked this one. Let's talk about it. So I, like Zachary, I think we both can, he didn't see it, but I'm going to use him as an example here. I think we can both agree the trailers were a bit underwhelming. I thought some of the posters that they released, especially for AIR, were gorgeous. But other than that, I felt like the advertisement pretty much sucked for this movie. And I think that's really what
felt like they didn't know how to advertise it when it came to the teasers, and because they kept doing like teaser 1, teaser 2, teaser 3, teaser 3.5, main trailer, teaser number 4. I'm like, where are you at with this movie? And in my opinion, they really didn't promote the music of this movie, which I found very odd.
Yes, I would also agree. I did find it very odd because the music in this one is particularly well. It's particularly well done. I'd say everything was. I do have to say some of the underwater stuff, because how they shot the underwater, still isn't as good. But my thing here is, I saw Avatar 2, The Way of Water, and we should have a commentary out to that in case you want to watch it. That one should be done by the time this goes up. But either way, with that being said, it's so gorgeous and so well done, like everything on the entire experience of that it's hard to like really compete. And I think I've had a hard time since Avatar 2 came out with several movies where I'm like, but you could have been Avatar 2 level good for visuals.
Out of curiosity, have you gone back and looked at Aquaman at all since seeing Avatar 2?
No, Zachary, I have not.
Jacob, let me tell you something. It is like looking at a 1994.
Yeah, here's the thing. Zachary never liked Aquaman. I liked Aquaman, so I'll let you know how I actually.
No, I like the visuals in Aquaman, but going from yes,
I have a review. I have a podcast where you specifically said not. It's on this channel. Yeah, I can link it.
Bullshit.
See, there we go. He's just looking for a way to shit on it.
Much like with Jacob, Aquaman did not deserve $1.1 billion.
You know who did? Ursula's not, damn it.
You're gonna try now. You're looking for it.
I could do a little murder on the podcast. Not a bad idea. So, either way, and also it would be a really good thumbnail. Just saying, it would be a good thumbnail. You know me, I'm looking for
content as a way to get me to do it. That's not gonna work.
Just saying. Okay, so with The Little Mermaid, back to the story here. This one, obviously, it follows Ariel as she wants to go up into the human world because she believes her world is too small for her, is really like what the consensus here. Which is actually kind of interesting because like you have the entire ocean, though, but it is kind of boring down there. So I get it, but like
you feel kind of blue.
One of my big takeaways from this one is I really liked some of the changes that they made. I ignored you. I liked a lot of the changes that they made for this story. It's not so much on the lines of Ariel needs to be like head over heels trying to find love or anything. It really is that she is looking for an adventure. She really wants to go and explore the world, and it just happens to be that, you know, she falls in love while exploring the world, or this little portion of the world. The songs were phenomenal. Halle Bailey does a phenomenal job. Most of the visuals really work for me, especially as the movie continues on. The undersea, unlike with, like, say, Black Panther, is very bright. It's very lively. The trailers did not do it justice whatsoever. And I would even say the visuals look nice underneath the sea. The hair movement is very fluid. And the only one that I did not really like acting wise, was Harvey Arbendem. I think he was just really miscast as King Trident. It has a much bigger stake level to it than I would say the original does. There's some real consequences, some actions that are taken, and Scuttle and the little
Sebastian.
flounder should have been cut. They should not have been in the movie at all. They serve zero purpose for the film.
Also,
and
Flounder isn't rounder. Like, what happened there?
and the realistic approach, once again, it does not really work in the film either. It doesn't make them expression enough.
But can I ask you? Yes, I was going to ask. When it came to Flounder specifically and Scuttle, did they have more emotion than most of the cats in Lion King, or was it kind of on the same?
Yeah. I would definitely say there's more emotion than most of the cats in Lion King for sure.
And then that to me
definitely
is always a win.
Yeah, I'd say it's in the same vein of like
Jungle Book.
No, Beauty and the Beast, where how we were like, oh, the animatronic objects and stuff, we're not going to have like a lot of
comparing
emotion.
a fish to a fork.
Man. The clock really, I feel like is where the standout is here. So, with that being said, overall,
wait, I have some.
It was. I don't know. I just think
Ursula.
Yeah, for sure. You're a little buffering, but yeah, go.
Oh, Ursula.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's talk about Ursula. Ursula is used sparingly. She's by far the weakest live action villain that they've adapted so far. Jafar had way more scenes. Gaston had way more scenes. Ursula's there for the
Interesting though.
He was hot. That made up for a lot of it.
Interesting is my word here.
Yeah, he was hot and made up for a lot of it. I'm not changing my response.
So is Ursula not interesting?
Ursula is I guess she is interesting, I guess. In a way. She's only in it for like 4 scenes of the movie, one of those being her song, which was really well done, really well choreographed and things.
How was Melissa McCarthy?
Melissa McCarthy, I never noticed this Melissa McCarthy unless she's doing one of her like fail-safe comedies. So I guess in her regard, I was like, that's Ursula. So good for her. I just didn't really know if there's anything for her to do. Also, if you've seen the original with the ending, it is a little weird. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little weird if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll find out.
Isn't like on a MODOK level kind of weird?
No, I'd say it's a little better than MODOK, but it was an interesting visual for sure. Definitely wanted to.
I remember in the old movie when that happens, her eyes get a lot bigger. And
like
she just
for instance, I feel like Descendants 2
did it better.
More like I felt like that was more grounded, more realistic. I don't know how I feel about that, but that's nor here nor there. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's fine. I'm not going to spoil anything. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to Jamie Alexander, who has a very small role, but a lot of people are talking about her. She shows up for the 3rd act, and she does a phenomenal. There's a particular moment where she screams. It's beautiful.
Jamie Alexander.
I can't tell you.
No, would I know who that is?
No, you wouldn't know who that is. No,
when I think Jamie Alexander, I think Lady Sif.
Yeah, no, this is different actress. Same name though.
Multiverse.
Working for Disney. But with that being said, the songs are really good. I like the 2 new songs quite a bit, asshole. And I like the 2 new songs quite a bit. I felt like the ending of Prince Eric's song was a really weird choice. Did not make sense whatsoever. But other than that, I actually like the music of it. I listened to it quite a bit. And I also really enjoy Ariel's new song that she has on land as well, which I really enjoy.
Can you talk about the scuttlebutt? Scuttlebutt.
Sure. I can talk about the scuttlebutt. My thing with scuttlebutt, because I know it's a big topic of conversation, is just for one fact, this movie is made for kids. There's a lot of adult imagery. Halle Bailey is completely naked in this movie. There's a lot of adult. It's all covered, but like there is no clothes. You know, there's no clothes. They really took the whole. She came to life without. She was birthed a human. Type of thing. Oh, Oh, that's an interesting visual. I never really thought about it that way. Interesting. See, there's layers to this movie. Either way, Scuttlebutt. I got distracted. It's really made for children. It's there to please the children. That's the only reason why it exists. It was not great, but it was not as bad as some people made it out to be online either. In my opinion, Aquafina rapping was definitely not something that I personally wanted to hear, but the
Favorite
VJ
song
does
in the
so
movie?
much. Oh, my most listened to one coming out of the film is by far Ariel's new song.
Uh-huh.
Can't remember what it's called.
Really? Not part of your world?
Part of the World's good, but I've never enjoyed Part of the World when I was younger either. It's never been like one of my favorite like Disney
I heard
songs.
I heard her final note is insane.
Oh my god. And if there's a live performance that she did at Disneyland, that is, oh my god,
Real so
voice
I
of
need
a
to look that
fucking
up.
angel. Yeah, you should look that up. Or Part of the World rephrase number 2,
Mm-hmm.
heartbreaking. This movie did
Really?
make me cry. I did cry. That is something that this movie did accomplish. Tears were in my eyes.
Would Zach like this movie
Hold on. For the first time
for the first time?
is my favorite song.
Man, you like a song called "For the First Time" from a Disney movie? Where else has that shown up before?
Yeah, I don't like that song though, so it doesn't matter. Either way, I don't.
You don't like "For the First Time in Forever" from
No.
Tangled? That's your favorite movie. For the first time in
Somehow I was thinking.
forever.
Hold on. What song was I thinking of? Because I was thinking of
What were you
Frozen.
thinking of?
I was thinking of the original Frozen. Hold on. Yeah, For the First Time in Forever is Frozen.
Oh, I thought that was Tangled. What am I thinking of from Tangled? Was it for the first time?
Okay, hold on. I know which one you're thinking of. I do know which one. But I was like,
Once
no,
again,
I like that song.
once again, we are the Tangent Brothers. That's what this podcast should be called.
No, not that one. Is it When Will My Life Begin? The reprise when she's running around on the grass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not For the First Time. I'm right. It was Frozen. I don't like that song. So,
Okay. Yeah, because that's the one where she sings with douchebag.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, see, we share sandwiches. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's comical but stupid.
No, Olaf
do-
does it better in Frozen too.
I definitely, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. But either way, moving on. I would recommend it to Zachary for sure. For you, I think you would enjoy it. I think you would have a good time. You've always enjoyed the live action remakes and stuff. It definitely is worth your experience. Definitely a movie that I wish I would have saw earlier in the month, so I could have seen it more. I would definitely.
As long as they give what my favorite thing about Disney movies are, which are the villain songs, as long as Poor Unfortunate Souls is as good as you say, and it's not slam poetry from The Lion King, then I consider it a victory.
Yeah, no, Portion Force is it's great. It is a phenomenal performance and phenomenal.
I will never not bitch about that. That hurt me so much. Be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Like stupid.
That being said, I'm gonna land on a 4, I think, for Little Mermaid. Out of the movies I saw for that month, since we covered Guardians and Fast X was my favorite. Then I would probably put Guardians and then Little Mermaid. There's parts of Little Mermaid I didn't really love that I was like, this is a little too slow for my liking. But when it's just Ariel and Eric on the screen, it's lightning.
Magic.
It's pure magic.
Does it remind you of Diana and what's his face from Wonder Woman a little bit?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's a true. Yeah. That's a good comparison, especially because Alan Menken has come out and said he pulled a lot from The Little Mermaid for the original the first Wonder Woman movie. So that's a good comparison. And just like when they're on the screen, it's just it's true magic for the first one.
The boat scene in Wonder Woman. Oh.
There is a similar boat scene, ironically, in this movie, and it works just as well.
That's awesome to hear.
Just to put that out there. But there's a few things that they changed
together, much like in Wonder Woman.
They do, and it really works really well too.
Does she find a no man's land?
Kinda. Let's move on.
And there's a weird third act CGI battle that doesn't make sense.
Alan Megan. Oh. Oh my.
Do you mean Patty Jenkins, not Alan Menken?
No. I'm talking about the writer.
Alan Menken did the score to this
Yeah.
movie. He didn't write it.
I understand. I got it wrong. I thought to myself, this is wrong. Hold on.
Well, when I heard Alan Menken, I thought you were making the mistake with Patty Jenkins.
That's great. I'm still Alan Heinberg.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just the wrong last name. Same gay person. Damn it.
Cool.
All right,
Do you want my computer to be destroyed? Is that what you want?
For the screenshot. Alan Heinberg.
But you would take it because you're like, you get a new computer. Finally.
Yeah, Alan Heinberg really was like, that's a great plot. How about I use it? And you know what? Yeah, that's all I got. Okay, it was a 4. I recommend it. We'll see when it comes out. I'm really excited to watch it at home. I will have to say this much. I don't know if the visuals will hold up at home as well as they did in theaters. This could be like one of those special kind of little experiments where it's just better in theaters.